Hi guys, how are you? It's Cherie from Mindful Moments. How are you? It's been a little while. I am posting videos just as of when I go along, but how are you? It is freezing. That is the first thing I want to say. If you're in London, you know about the cold because it's really cold. But yeah, how are you doing? I've just had a nice hot shower. I've put on my red pajamas and I thought I'd come on and talk to you guys a little bit about my endometriosis and how long I've had it for, what's been going on, just little bits and pieces like that. But whilst I talk to you, I am going to put on some of my favourite facial cream and just talk to you as I go along. So I was diagnosed with bowel related endometriosis in January of this year. It was an unexpected find. This is what the hospital and the doctors have said, that they weren't actually looking for it. They found it doing another routine check, another investigation that I was having. So it was a bit of a shock because I went into hospital thinking I was having one thing done and that would be the end of it. But I was put to sleep, that procedure was done, and then I was woken up and they said that they had found a very firm mass. When you hear that and you have anxiety like me, you just go straight into panic mode, right? Because there's nothing else that you think about but what lump, what mass. I don't have anything like that. I don't know anything about it. So they sent me home. I had to have a emergency MRI scan very, very quickly after the finding of the mass. I was booked in, I think, about a week later with a cancellation. Went in for that, and they basically said that it needs to be looked further into, come back and have another appointment. So I did that and I left it about maybe 2 weeks or so, and then I had another hospital appointment to let me know exactly what was going on, and it just came back that it needed to be biopsied. So I had a double biopsy and some other further testing, which did come back as endometriosis. It is bowel connected, and I'd also probably use the word related because it does affect my bowels massively. I have always had a problem with my bowels, with certain foods, dairies, just anything. I can eat something that I love and then 2 minutes later I'm running for the toilet, and I've grown up on that food. I've been eating that my whole life. It's something I have all the time, but if my stomach doesn't like it on that particular day or whatever, it causes just a lot of aggro. So whilst I'm finished with the cocoa butter, put that away, I'm going to go on to what happened next. So when I went back to the hospital, the double biopsy, I'm just trying to catch up with the story, the biopsy, then I had an MRI, and then they just said it was endometriosis, and it's retro, so it's basically in a certain position. I'm not going to go too much into it, but it is bowel, and it's front and back connected, so it kind of is an irritable both ends no matter what you do. But other than that, it never got removed. I did ask about the removal of the actual endometriosis, and my specialist said that they will not be removing it, purely because a lot of the time you can live and manage without having to have big surgeries and stuff like that. They found it, they've seen where it is, the scan has shown them all that they need to see. All I need to do is just watch what I eat, get enough rest, apply heat where needed, and just trying to eat healthy things. I mean, I have got a sweet tooth. I do like a lot of, you know, nice things as everybody else, but I do have to be careful with things like fizzy drinks, high intake of sugar. What else have we got? Vegetables and stuff are good, but not too much, because if you have bowel related endometriosis, vegetables are, you know, is not always the way forward. In moderation, if you mix things and have a bit of veg on the side, that's okay, but I definitely wouldn't live off of pure veg. Just going to add some of my favourite perfume. It's Sarah Jessica Parker. I did have the spray in my last video, but I have found this little roll-on bottle, so I'm just going to roll that on quickly whilst I talk to you guys. But yes, so the grade wise, endometriosis is graded. It's not always graded. It can be deep. There's a deeper version, or there is a superficial. I do believe that I have the deeper version, which I think it's gone really right down into the layers of the skin and in the areas of where it has been affected. But I haven't been offered any operation. I'm not going to have any kind of operation either, because other than having, you know, the odd day where my stomach plays up, it is about self-management and just trying to you know, manage as much as you can. I normally just go and have things like paracetamol when I'm in pain, or lie down. Lying down is always a good one, because your back is affected and other areas. It's not just one area, it goes all over, and it depends on where your endometriosis is as well, like where it's located. It can affect your legs, your back. Constant headaches, lack of sleep is one of my number one things that I have definitely with my endometriosis, is a lack of sleep and intense anxiety. Now I'm going to share with you guys just two of the things that I have, what are more heated based. I have these all the time, every day. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my heated belt. I got this from Amazon. It's really, really good. It's obviously, it's got its sort of buttons and whatnot in there. You've got how, you know, the vibration to the bottom, and then the levels of heat to the top. So number 1, very mild. 2, the heat is progressing, and then 3, the heat is really, really progressing. So I normally just pop this on. I will put it on, but not fully, but it does normally just sort of sit like that. And yeah, I just walk around with it, go to the shops with it, have it under my jumper, my coat, when I'm going out, wherever. And the other thing that I wanted to show you guys was, I recently bought one of these. So this is like it zips up, but you can have it open. So the middle is got the heated machine in it, and you just plug it in, and then it does have, I'll show you from here, some buttons here, and again you just kind of press on. Oh, and then it kind of just, you know, there's a blue light, and again how high, how low, you know, warm or hot. And this is really, really good. I have this when I'm downstairs in the living room, and then when it's time to come up to bed, I kind of just run upstairs, plug it in, so it's preheated for by the time I come up it's nice and warm. So I'm just going to pop that back, and yeah, so that is my little bit of story about my endometriosis. Again, a lot of women have it, they don't know they have it. A lot of them think that it's IBS, or they think that it's some kind of intolerant to something that you eat all the time, or some other mystery. But a lot of the time it is endometriosis, and I wasn't looking for a diagnosis, like to be told that I had this was, with me, this was found, and I was happy to have the, you know, to be told that I have it, because now I can put an official name to what my problem is. But it is always good to see your doctor, and to, you know, if you can't find a reason as to why you have back pain, leg pain, this pain, that pain, and it's constant and there's a pattern, like try and pick up a pattern as well, because that's something else that I picked up before being told that I had endo. Was I was seeing patterns of you know, certain times in the month, back pain, this pain, headache, my eye would be constantly pounding, and and things like that, where my start of me thinking that I have something going on, but I'm not quite sure what it is. But yeah, get yourself read up about it, talk to whoever you feel you need to. If you think you have it, then of course speak to a doctor. They will be the ones to put you into the right direction and hopefully give you some answers whether you have got endo or you haven't. There is another condition called endomyosis. I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's very similar to endometriosis. I do believe that they kind of have similar patterns, but I think that they are located differently. I could be wrong, but that's an endomyosis. So some people have that and some people have endometriosis. So I had to learn that word. I tell you what, that word took me ages. But yeah, so that was my story. It was really nice to speak to you guys. I am going to put some links in this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm here to talk to you guys about all things medical, my journey, my stories, how I get on, and I'd love to hear back from anybody that wants to share anything in terms of their medical anxiety. Talking of anxiety really quickly, anxiety has a massive impact and with endometriosis. If you have an anxiety disorder and you have symptoms of back pain and all the rest of what I just previously said, they work like that. They always seem to have a connection. If you can't sleep, all sorts. But I'm going to let you go. But thank you so much for being here. As I say, please like and subscribe. I will be back with more future videos. Thank you.